If we look at perfect, it's often about fear, it's about ego, getting ourselves out of that picture and going, you know what, as long as I'm doing something which is serving the client, is serving the people that I want to deliver to, then it's okay, right? We're not hurting anyone, we're giving them something of value. It doesn't need to be perfect. How do you work with perfectionism? Well, first of all, just getting in the habit of doing things, launching things with a date. You know, when we launched Purpose Black Belt, I said, right, this is the date, we're going to do it before Christmas. That means we have to launch at this date, we have to get the marketing by this date. And by that point, I was committed. So again, this is about commitment. Once you have commitment, your perfectionism has to go out the window. And the best business people, the people that are really doing things in the world, are really working with good enough. I had some experience before I do what I do now in the non-profit sector. And, you know, we're working in the Middle East and African countries, different places, and we were often under-resourced, not enough money, not enough personnel. Because it really mattered, we were like, right, let's make sure this works. So working with good enough, getting practice at doing that. There's also a body to perfect. It's kind of tight and in. There's this sense of it has to be like this. And actually just loosening, opening, softening, doing practices that allow you to loosen, open, soften, letting go, you know, in your forwards bends in yoga or your 5 rhythms dance, to get that sense of it doesn't have to be exact, letting go of that perfectionism, which looks like your friend, and many of these barriers do, but actually is your enemy. Another big one, confidence. So yeah, this has been an interesting journey for me. I'm fairly blessed with high levels of confidence. But that hasn't always been that way. It's a practice, yeah? Confidence is something we do, not something we feel. So that's the first frame I'd like to give you. I was talking to this person the other day who really wanted to date, and they found it very difficult to talk to women. Yeah, and I said, you know what, it's okay to feel nervous. I said, you know, if you see someone you want to talk to and it's appropriate, you know, not harassing her or anything, it's an appropriate environment, go and say hello, and it's okay if inside you're nervous, yeah? It's the same thing with business, you know, it's okay to be scared and anxious. Actually, that's appropriate. It's appropriate that we go, okay, I hope, you know, I want people to like this, I want people to have success, I've got money on the line, you know, it's okay to feel some fear. You know, confidence, really what we're talking about is working with fear. Yeah, so how to be confident? Well, practice it. Again, there's a body, feeling your feet, breathing in the belly, standing tall, being expansive. Often what I see is people fold. It's like a collapse response. And actually practicing the power poses, if you come across that, the centering, lots of videos on YouTube if you want more on that. Practicing centering, grounding, finding that confident body. That's very concrete. It's a very concrete thing you can do. You can practice 10 minutes a day, walking confidently, pushing from the back leg, moving the arms, having a confident walk. This is something we get in our bones, you know. That's why martial arts, for example, is so good for kids, because they're practicing confidence in the body. It's not about telling them something.